Arctis is a survival game at its core. Your survival depends on how well you can prepare during the summer months by hunting and gathering food, fur, and wood. In the winter, you'll still need to hunt and gather, but your goal is warmth more than anything else. However, the game doesn't stop at survival. There's a narrative element as well. You're not just anyone surviving in this cold climate. You're following a family unit filled with tensions about how to deal with the invading foreigners as well as other tribes. Will you make choices to build your community, or will you try to keep an intimate group? More into the nitty-gritty of the mechanics. 2 cycles exist in the game, the day cycle and the seasonal cycle. Each day you can move a certain amount of tiles and explore each one, whether that's interacting with a person, hunting, chopping down wood, exploring an unknown area, or a variety of other exploration and crafting tasks. At the end of each day, the ice floes will rotate. So planning your course is a little more challenging than it would be in a regular hex or tile-based game, because you may move toward or further away if you're not on the same level in the map as your destination. This movement is indicated by a line, so if you're paying close enough attention, it shouldn't mess up your trajectory. Your party will also eat, and in winter, your warm clothing will deteriorate, or you will gain more coldness. I understand you're cold. People are freezing. I understand. Speaking of winter, the map will look and act different in winter than it does from summer. Mostly, it just means that different animals, events, and areas will be available to you. Survival also looks a little different based on the season. While it's always icy, winter brings a particular chill that requires warm clothes and lit fires to keep from freezing. Hunting and crafting can be done during both seasons. You just have different animals available to you, and those animals give you different resources. And speaking of hunting, this brings you into a little bit of a mini game. Weapons make the task easier, but they're not necessarily required to take down an animal. Though doing enough damage with just your bare hands is a bit of a task. But luckily, you can craft your weapons. However, crafting can only happen at a shelter. And these shelters require upkeep. Don't let them fall apart like I did. Wait, didn't we have a shelter on this? Did our shelter break? Does that happen over time? Tools and weapons which you craft deteriorate with every use. So plan ahead to have enough, or to know that you'll be able to make it back to the shelter to create more. I love the style of Arctis' graphics. Some parts are reminiscent of cave paintings, and other parts manage to show a lot of detail with very little. It's a very organic style, with the color and texture doing a lot of the work to provide a detailed picture. The soundtrack was fitting to the setting, and the few sound effects that are used add a lot to the atmosphere. This is definitely one of those less is more when it comes to audio. I think without having too much intrusive sound keeps it very focused and cozy, despite the fact that you're trying not to freeze. I wish I had more of an opportunity to explore the characters and narrative, but the taste I did get fills me with great anticipation. I'm excited to see how the interpersonal conflict plays out and how growing your relationships, or betraying them, impacts the overall story. Both within this first family unit, and then as you grow your community and also interact with the foreigners. Each character is distinct in their goals and relationships, which gives opportunity for them to butt heads. The control of choice is thrown for a loop a little bit when events cause trouble within your party. Illness, injury, and getting lost in inclement weather can throw your plans out the window. I think there's room for replayability in this, not only because you can fail, but because you can make different choices within the narrative. One run in this game I don't think will be enough to see everything. Will you choose to befriend the foreigners? Let lone hunters join you? Or will you survive the Arctic with just your family by your side? Arctis was my top demo from February's Steam Next Fest, which I think kind of goes without saying that I really enjoyed it. From the very beginning, gave me mixed vibes of Frostpunk and the Pale Beyond, with clear survival mechanics and a strong narrative base. My favorite types of games are anything that are turn-based, survival, strategy, and narrative. And this game manages to touch on all of them. The dynamic map adds an extra level of strategy and planning, and there's a great opportunity for stories to be told. I'm very excited to see more of this game, which is set to release this year. If you like interpersonal conflict, survival-based narrative, and strategic moving and planning, Arctis is a game for you. Oh god, everybody's winter clothes have worn out. Okay, let's get wood. Chop a little wood down. Come over to this abandoned campsite. Examine it. Ooh, wooden clothes. Wood and clothes. At the beginning of winter, someone must have left this place in a hurry and left some supplies here. It seems that we were lucky, and they're still usable. You never know whose stuff is lying here. Let's rather quickly make a shelter from this simple structure. Oh, dang. Will I still be able to do that if I take this stuff? Probably not. It's probably gonna disappear. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Can I make a fire now? 5 wood? Ooh, I can make a fire now. Yeah, and I don't know how we're gonna get more... Like, we just, like, can't get more fur. To make more winter clothes. We should have gotten more fur. That's moving that direction. That's moving that direction. So I think it's actually better for me to go up to this one. I'm not really sure. Okay. I understand you're cold. People are freezing. I understand. Let's go here. I assume I can make a fire at home, right? I could repair as well, which also costs me 5 wood. Okay, yeah, let's repair this. Okay, next turn. It's almost summer. Oh, interesting. What does that mean? Area of thin ice. Does that mean that we can fall through it if we go over it? I'm actually gonna just... Oh, we're gonna move here and then move back, I think, because I want to talk to this person. But then I want to move back to stay warm and continue warming up because 2 people don't have any whatchamacallits. As you traverse the icy wilderness, you encounter a hunter from a distant tribe. His eyes reflect the wisdom of many winters, and his techniques differ from those of your own group. Intrigued by his expertise, you engage in a conversation and discover he is willing to share his knowledge in exchange for raw materials. Oh, this new insight will greatly enhance your hunting success. Are you willing to learn from him? I mean, yeah, except apparently I don't have the food. I didn't realize how low our food was getting, guys! The cult of chick. We are the flock of misfits, and flock is already kind of one of those things. We have to decline. I feel really bad about this, but here we go. Let me move back here to keep warming up. It's gonna be summer so soon. Oh, he's on the move. Can we just go steal his shit? Okay, I'm very curious what happens when we walk over an area of thin ice. This is very much like, especially because it's a demo, I'm really curious just like how things work. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna walk over that thin ice and I'm gonna try to talk to this foreign hunter. We come in peace. We are looking for some furs. Are you able to provide us with some? We have tools you probably don't even know that can help you hunt and do other things. Well, we don't have furs. Oh, it's accepting a contract though? Well, come summer, I can go get you some furs. It'd be a cult of Iggy, let's be real. True. Iggy, maybe not on the keyboard, buddy. Sure, we'll accept that contract. Why not? We have 14 turns to do it, and we need to get 6 fur. Okay. So walking over it didn't do anything. We have 1 movement. Part of me wants to see what happens if we stay on it. Does the, like, is it possible that the flow just, like, breaks underneath us while things turn? Let's find out. Apparently we were just fine? Oh, examine. Ah, discovery. Here lies a patch of thin ice. With an axe, you can carve a hole that will remain open for a while, attracting fish to the area. We don't have an axe? Since when did we not have an axe? Didn't we only use the axe twice? Does it get used up twice after 2 uses? Also, what's that? Another unknown area, you say? 1, 2, 3. Well, I don't know how long that... Oh, it's summer. I just realized. Right? Came across some attempts at crafting tools nearby, but it looks like things didn't quite pan out. There are metal scraps scattered around, though. We could make use of them to create our own tools. Interested in giving it a shot? Heck yeah! Okay, and then I want to make it back to here so that I can craft an axe. And then next turn we'll move over to there. And it should be summer as the next one happens. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna cut that hole. And then apparently fish will start showing up there. However, I'm going to end the demo there because I have so many more games that I want to check out. We already did like double what I said I would do because I was enjoying this one too much. I don't know if it will save for me, but I quite enjoyed that. If you like interpersonal conflict, survival-based narrative, and strategic moving and planning, Arctis is a game for you.